A very good afternoon, everybody. I hope my sound and everything is correct. Yes, online guys.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in today's session, because there are so many students who have asked regarding the planning related questions, so we'll basically learn certain things about the one of the villa, which the mansion that actually we got an opportunity to design in Dubai. So it's a very big mansion. So you will come to know how big it is. And another thing is how the designing and the detailing and the individual things which are there in the different floor plans that has been done. The the grid systems, the kind of the entire planning ecosystem, how they have respected. This is basically uh, uh, done a very long time back. So I would like to take this opportunity to show you, and we will discuss certain planning concepts. Um when you are dealing with the architectural planning, what all the things that you should remember, and if you are not doing the architecture work, if you are taking the design from certain architecture and you wanted to give certain comments, that how do you do that, that also is very important. So that both the things will start doing certain brainstorming in this particular session. So before making late, let's get started. Oh. So I would like to just show you the glimpse. This is the basement floor. Okay, so this is the basement. This is the ground floor, and this is the first floor. There are only three floors. Yes, there was no necessity of going to the basement, but still they happen to go for. I mean, there are certain requirement, particularly the landscape requirement, that instead of filling that particular land, you can create just the basement, because since uh, the the slope of this particular property was like that. So you can see that uh, particularly in this structure, see here, there is a car clear exit from here. I'll just put the yellow color mark. Exit from here, and there is a sorry, there is a inlet from the other side. Inlet from the other side. This side there is a car service access. So yes, there is a road on the other side. I'll show you the ground floor also. That will be helping you. So you can see that the car is coming and it is going in the basement. So from the basement, you are taking certain steps to come up. Is it visible backside, or shall I change the color? I'll try to change the theme as the lighter skin theme. Just a minute. One minute. I think this only is better for the eyes, I guess. So let's say, for example, over here, this is from the ground. You are going till down here in the basement, and there is nothing at this level that you can see. And as you come up at the from the basement to the up, now let's say from here you are parking here, this is a driveway. So these are the cars, 1, 2, 3. This is one mansion villa only. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars are there here. This is the eighth car. So 8 cars are there, and here there are maid rooms. So you can see that there is a swimming pool above, and there are certain columns and the retaining wall. Of course, it's required if there is a basement. And from here there is a staircase access which goes to the upper floor, and there is also the lift lobby. So if somebody want to go, spiral staircase is also there, and there is one more staircase is there here. There is a small kitchen. Basically this kitchen is for serving for the maids and all. Okay, so it is not the entire basement. You can consider that as a half basement, but a part of the basement only. So these are the all maid rooms, as well as the laundry services, store rooms, and this kind of things, as well as there is a common living room for all the people to have some kind of me time for them. And this is another kitchen, which is basically extra type of kitchen that if they wanted to have certain function. And the car park and all will be coming here. Laundry services are also there at the basement. Now from here, once you take it up, actually the ground floor, so we'll just go to the ground floor. This is the ground floor, and in the ground floor, how you will come in the ground floor is through the lift. So this is the lift. I'll try to hide or freeze certain layers so that you can see this carefully. Dimension layer is what actually I wanted to hide. Is it better? Okay. So this is the command where you can freeze the particular layers and all. I think you might be knowing already. So from here you will be coming either through the staircase, this staircase. This will be going to the top floor, actually upper floor. And there is a lift through which you will come here. If you are there at the ground floor, in that case there is a staircase which goes to the upper floor, which is the first floor. So this is that kind of staircase. So you can see that how it has been designed and all, actually, and the dimensions and all also. I'll just try to put the dimension layer on a little later on. But everywhere you will see that there are levels. Now, as an architect or as a structural engineer, you require two types of levels. One level is architectural level, we call it as FFL. Another type of level is SSL. What is FFL and what is SSL? FFL is the floor finish level. This level is, let's say this is the reinforcement in the slab and all. So there will be the screed here and there will be the tiling here. So this is RCC, this is screed, and this is the tile. So basically you are giving this level over here as a part of the FFL. Understood? So floor finish level is one of the very important level. And what is SSL? Which is a structural slab level. This is the SSL. So if you are working as a project manager on the site, or as a structural engineer, or for that sake BIM technologist person also, whenever any architectural drawing comes, you have to ask them these two levels, because these two levels will not be mentioned, because these are the works that they will do it at the very last stages. But from the structural designing point of view, you need these two levels. Otherwise, what we do is, if the levels are not given, we assume certain levels. But assumption creates some kind of problems later on, so that if those has to be avoided, this can be done. And this is definitely required, particularly at the projects where so many different levels are and steps are there. See here, 7.2 means this is at the upper level only. Okay, and this is going at the down, which is entrance, lobby and all actually. So how the leveling system, then the sections and all also we will try to see later on, but majorly we'll see this thing and how they have developed this kind of thing. So let's say we will go to the first floor and we'll see the levels here. So see here, levels for the gym and all. So how the planning is done. So basement, you will see that all the basically the maids and other people, the drivers, that class of people, they will have separate entry, separate exit and separate arrangement for them. If you come to the ground floor, you will see that there is an entrance here. Can you see the entrance? This is like a 5-star hotel entrance kind of thing. If you go to the 5-star hotel, something is moving and automatically will come here. So like that, this is the porch, and you will have the car park. The car is coming here. They will drop it here and then they will go to the basement and all if they wanted to have the permanent parking. And this is the entrance foyer. And here you will see that actually this is the entrance lobby. And there is a corridor here. Now this corridor is going all around majorly. And here there is a office. This side there is office. This side there is a living room. And this side there is a conference room. Now this villa mention is belong to one of the Sheikh's family. So obviously imagine that you are working with the PM office. So obviously the PM office will have so many meetings, conferences and that kind of atmosphere. So many times if you are getting bigger villas and all, how you can make the best utilization of those planning or designing, because I'll tell you very honestly, first is basically you consider it as a concept design. In the concept design, what exactly you wanted to have at different floors? What is the requirement of the client? Many times client कुछ भी बकता है कभी कभी. Sometimes they will have fancy ideas in their mind, so you need to make sure that to help them that which is good for you. Give variety of different options, and then if they really want to have that also, that's fine. Okay, but majorly in the concept design you should help them that which is good for them. Second one is it comes to the schematic design. Now the drawing which you are seeing, it is somewhat in the detail design. The third phase is the detail design. Because all the dimensioning and all are there. Later on I'll just put the layer on from here so that you will see the entire dimensioning and all. And after the detail design, it goes to the construction and all. I think we have taken this phases of the construction topic before, but I would like to show you that this is the plan which you can see this here. Later on I would like to give you this plan in the CAD file, so don't worry about it. The only thing is it would be only for the education purpose. उघडच ठेवा दरवाजा जरा. only for the education purpose, so that you can, if you want to do the Revit model of this and all also, it is up to you. So this one is basically, you will see this, the conference, and this one is basically the living room. And living room, on the top of that also you will see that there is chandelier place and all, actually you will see that. So once you come here, there are two entrances. One is, this is one door, this is another door. There is D1, D2 and all. I have offed certain layers so you cannot see the door or something like this, but there is a door here. All right, so this is the water closet. So washroom, immediately the toilet, means the place where you will have the um, um, some kind of, so anybody comes up, actually where is the toilet, toilet will not happen. So immediately there is a place, and then there is a office here, and there is a billiard room is here. So office is also like one person, there are two people for the meeting and all are there. Then you will have certain people here and all. Actually, do not see this. These are not like columns. These are, we cannot give the columns like this in the middle of the room. So these are some other workout, actually I would say. So these are, this is another sitting arrangement. And after this, you will see that there are certain, this, what is this? Can be anybody. This is a safe room. Okay. So yes, certain valuables, the documentation and all can be kept it here. Okay, I don't know why it is happening like this. Okay. This is a toilet and all. There is a pantry here. Okay, so pantry for put giving some tea, coffee and all. And you will see that once the person comes, automatically, they will narrate it to the persons that where to stay, what to do and all. And then after the entrance hall, and there is a corridor here, there are so many vertical circulation areas are there. Open kitchen, there is a kitchen here, there is a pantry here and all. And at this side, actually, there is a big living room. So there are two living rooms actually. So this is the place they can have some temporary stay, where this is the place where the dining is this side and the living is inside. There is a pond here, and this side there is a pool here. Now this is the one which I was just discussing during last time, that once there is a pool, you will see that there is a lot of space near around, and you require certain small little pond to circulate the water. This can be a baby pool also. Okay, and this is the main pool, and main pool also you need some kind of distance. It should not be like that you have started putting your legs here and it is getting ending here. So pool means it should be a pool, it should not be a the very small water storage actually. Okay, so you should have good experience of actually swimming pool. So this is the heated swimming pool actually. In Dubai you don't need that, but still actually there was a requirement. Okay, so automatically the HVAC system and the heating systems you require to support it. Yes, at the back side also there is a corridor and there is a entrance, and all this functionality was there. Yes, this is designed very long time back when I was there in Dubai. So in 2009 was the period. Okay, so anyway, so this is the ground floor. When you go to the first floor, this is the first floor. Now I would like to show you in the ground floor only the layer systems, how they are doing. See, first of all, please try to understand why I'm showing you this, because you are in the phase of planning and all also. Whenever you wanted to plan anything, please make sure that you are dealing with the grids. Grid A, grid B, grid C, grid D. All the types are there which are related to the grids. Grids will give you some kind of discipline so that, you know, nobody would like to have circular bedrooms and, because it will increase a lot of cost. Generally, it is like, generally. From Vastu Prakare also it is like this. So try to deal with the grids option. The dimensioning was given in terms of the mm. So you can see that over here. It is in mm distances and all. Actually, you will see this. Meter mm. Why it is there in the mm? Because the accuracy is limit is there, is quite more. But you will see that at any point the dimension is not like 1012. The dimensions are given in the multiple of 25 numbers, because 25 mm is 1 inch. All the way that there is a possibility that you can give the dimension as 1024 or maybe 6. But architect is knowing that 25 inches, 25 mm means 1 inch actual. Based on that, if you do, it is more better. So whenever you do the dimensioning also, you keep this in mind, because on the site you are not designing the i7 chip. You're designing the house. Okay. Like this, the internal opening dimensions particularly. Now this is the remaining dimension, but if you see the majorly the opening dimensions are there in like 2 meter, 2.3 meter. So there is no 25 mm as a tolerance, because this has to be sometimes bought from somewhere else, the doors and all. And door is actually dimension is 2 meters. It's not like 4 foot ka 3 foot 4 feet or something like that. Okay, so it's a very big. That's what I told you. Mansion kaise hota hai, I just wanted to show you today. Okay, so approximately the 2 meter is the dimensions of the door and all. This is basically the 4. This is totally 4 meters. In that, the 2 meter is the door, and not door. The W is basically the window, and this is basically the fixed window. Why? Because they wanted to have showcase this, that there is a billiard room here. Whereas here it is not like that. Here you need some kind of privacy because people will be sitting here. So here there is no big window. There is a window. Big windows are there this side, but apart from the big window, the fixed windows are not there. Got it? Okay. And let me tell you, if you don't imagine, no, you won't get it. Okay. So you need to make sure that whenever we give certain projects and all, whatever the smaller space is available with you, you should have high, thinking power. Okay. 2030 villa also, we got a chance to design here in India, 20 feet by 30 feet. Means you cannot just, this is a very small plot. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. And we got a chance to design the villa which is there in acres together. Alright, so the swimming pool and these things are there here and all. So the dimensioning is done that way. You can see that how properly it has been designed and all. Now coming to the place where you will see that there is an external wall thickness, and also you will see that there is some kind of lamination which is there inside. So you will see that you will not see at any moment of time the walls. There is always the lamination here, and there is a distance given. Why? Anybody can tell me? So much of distance between the two. Pardon? Thermal insulation, yes. Particularly the place like Dubai, you require huge amount of thermal insulations because external temperature and internal temperature, huge amount of difference should be there. Otherwise, your HVAC AC, the AC will be died off later on. That kind of situation will happen. So that's why the thermal rating and such kind of things are required. This happens even if you are dealing with a certain European or maybe in very place where the snowfall is happening, where the temperature is very less. During that time also you need to deal with something like this. Got it? Okay, now have you understood this? So in this particular living room also there is an aquarium here. Can you see that? There is an aquarium here. And yes, I mean in India, whatever the aquarium is there, that will be the shape of the or the area of the swimming pool will be there. But yes, this is how actually that it has been. So this the length of the aquarium is almost like 8 meters, around 28, 29, or maybe 30 feet. Okay. So that's how it is. So big rooms, if you calculate, there are only 4 rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4. But along with the 4th room, you are having some other leisure room also. Like office, you are having billiards room. This is the sitting arrangement. You are having the meeting room, conference room. Got it? Now, once you go up, actually, this is a landing and all. What will be the happening? So let's go to the first floor. Now, in the first floor, now I'd like to just snap off certain unwanted areas. Okay. So in the first floor, you will see that this is complete opening. There is no slab here. So this is having double slab. Got it? And this is also having double slab. So whatever the shape of the staircase which is coming, it will be visible from lower floor also, from upper floor also. And also you can see that there is a gap in between. There is a huge amount of gap is given so that you will see that the people going, coming and all will not be an issue. Now, coming to the upper floor, let's go to this room. This is a gym room. In the gym room, you will see that all the gym equipments and all are given. Then connected to the gym room, there is a sauna. There is a steam room. There is a mechanical room which is there. And you can see that there is a toilet here, there is shower room, there is WC, there is a massage room here and all. Also, this is the place where, after the steam and sauna, you are having some kind of circulation. So you can, have some particular time this place to go down or, or from the down you can come up to only for if you want to have gym experience. Got it? Here also the number of openings are comparatively less here because you need some kind of privacy. So only 3 rooms are there, 3 windows are there, and next to that also it is not directly opened, it is connected to the balcony. Now this is the entire corridor, and entire corridor is having balcony all around, so that this is actually in almost like 15 to 20 acres of land. This villa was constructed. So there was no requirement what is the setback distance and all, like in India we are having. So it is like acres and acres of land is there. So what you want to apply is like that. There is not no like from here you have to take this much off because there is a neighboring plot or something. That issue was not there. So this is basically another balcony. This is the master bedroom here. In the master bedroom also, you will see that there is a wall here. So this is basically the bed space. And this is that master bedroom. So I'd like to just put on all the layers so that you will see that what is happening. Yes. So in the master bedroom, you will see that actual bed and all will be here, and this is a huge space which can be facilitated for the interior designing. Got it? Along with that, now I'll again turn this off. Along with that, you will see that over here inside this is a dressing, this is another dressing, there is a toilet, there is another dressing here, and there is another like the shower room, WC and all actually, the wash basins. To be to be very honest, this whatever the size of the master bedroom, the same size is there in all these other rooms actually. So individually shower is there, plus WC is there, plus wash basins are there, and plus there is a jacuzzi kind of stuff is there here. Okay, majorly if you see the 5-star hotel room, you will see that the whatever the size of the room is there, the similar amount of size of the washroom will be there. This is generally the trend, particularly for the suite rooms. Okay, so this is how once this master bedroom connected to that, all there is no other access given. So the privacy is there everywhere. From here there is a lift once you come out of the master bedroom. Now what all the other bedrooms are there? Let's see that. So this is bedroom number 1. In the bedroom number 1 also you will see that you come here, because this is the entire corridor actually. From here you come here, and this is also one master bedroom. Okay. And in the master bedroom you will see that this is another this place where you can have separate room connected to this, and there is a washroom and all are there here. There is also bathtub and all other arrangements are there here. Now here this is another bedroom, and this is a small living room connected to the bedroom, like what I have shown you over here. So this is the living room for this bedroom. So similarly, this is the living room for this bedroom. Again here there is a dressing room, bathroom, and all the other types of arrangements are there. So WC is there, then shower is there and all. But you will not see the kind of facilities that are available over here that are available over here. Okay. Another thing is, this is another bedroom. Okay, and this is another bedroom. So you will see that these are the smaller bedrooms with the dressing and these bedrooms and all actually, and you will see that there is a corridor and all actually. This particular area, you will see that it is fully made up of RCC and all actually. There is a small pantry here. There is no big kitchen here, but if you want to do some snacks or coffee or something. Actually, the small pantry has been allocated here. So from the overall, and this is from the roof, from this floor, you will see that there is a balcony here. Of course, there is a entrance yard. So above that, you will see that there is a balcony here. So this is how actually this has been planned for the, yes, of course, more than somewhere around 40-50 people will be uh, living in this. Out of that, maybe more than half of them will be servants only. So I, generally, I'll tell you the sheikhs' families are quite big enough. I don't want to say anything here on that topic, but this is how actually most of the mentions are getting designed. I've designed many mentions, but somehow I wanted to show you this one actually. Um, and I hope this particular drawings and the details. Why I wanted to share this model, this particular drawing. Believe me, I have not shared this model to any of the previous batches, nobody. But I wanted to give it to you because I have seen that so many people are facing the problems in creating the kind of CAD details actually. So you can plug, let's say, this block and start working on this, or maybe there is a staircase, so you maybe this kind of things would help you out. I'm sure that certain, not exactly the planning, but it will help you in conceptualizing certain ideas, and maybe you can start innovating and developing, you know, your dream villa or dream mansion also. Depend. Don't just copy, sir, ye mera hi hai. Don't do that. But try to develop the way that you really want. I mean, I just wanted to make the progression in your mindset that how the big villas can be designed into. This is also like double height, not double height. On this floor also it is like this on the upper floor. So maybe at 2.5 floors actually. This is also like opening and all. Okay, so maybe I'm not sure if you want to develop this as a part of the um, um, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D and all also. You can develop this. Okay. Now so many people will ask me that what about Vastu and all? Yes, this is basically designed for the sheikhs. So there was no big northeast, if you can see that here. This is master bedroom. This is basically there is no Vastu related concepts, and they were not welcomed also for designing this kind of thing. There were other concepts which was more prone for this. In India, we will not be designing this kind of structures. Of course, it is south facing. So first of all, nobody would like to have designed this kind of villa. All right. So, but the requirement over there and architectural designing and the team, structural designing and the team were having this different kind of perspective view on this. All right. So, any questions? Anything that you want to say? Yes, online, offline, guys. Yellow hatch. This one. So this is the first floor line. What they are giving, and this is basically the ground floor plan. So the wall arrangements are there here. So this is the hatch of the wall. Mostly they have done the hatch lines like this. So For example, I would like to show you that entire outer plan is coming like this. So majorly, if you ask me, the safety, security guys and all, actually, see, the in the basement there are so many people are there, no? Maid. So these are not all the maids. There may be some, let's say 3 to 4 maids will be there, but other people will be like security guards and those kind of people. I'm not sure that many of you might be knowing that particularly in Abu Dhabi and Middle East for that matter, even in so many places in Saudi, there are so many security things that are getting it done from the US with the guns, and those kind of people will be there and they will be doing all the things. So it is that kind of public which we are dealing with. So if you see that mostly at the ground floor also, none of the thing is directly connected to the structure. There is always the place where this is outside place actually, where only for the safety and other things people will be going. Main access will not be given there. Only on the first floor there is access to go a little out, because the safety will not be there at the ground floor. Yes, UAE considered to be one of the safest country, but still for certain families they will have their own protection things. So this is the wall. What you are saying is this is the wall actually. And yes, like for example, this is a column. The shape of the column also is designed in a different artistic way. Few more things I wanted to show you, that if you go to the first floor particularly, yeah, this is the ground floor and this is the first floor. You will see that this kind of hatch, because the roof over here is totally different compared to the other portion. Okay, so it is like this. So yes, I would suggest that we'll give you certain other projects also. Good. Other projects also to start dealing with this. You don't consider this as a, you please consider this as a reference file for your project that is given to you. Don't start working with the 3D, 4D. You can do that later on if you really wish to have, but otherwise it will be just the copied project. I don't want you to just do the copy and paste it, that this is designed by me. Then in the interview it will just backfire. Okay, so don't do that. This is just for your reference, guys. Got it? Just put it on do not disturb. So yes, any questions? So for designing, how do you see 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D? What is the design? Forget about concept design, schematic design. Initially 2D. First is 1D only. What you want to do? Barren land is there, क्या करेंगे? What exactly? There can be just so many people will say we will just give it for car park for rent. That's good money. Directly, you can encash certain money out of it. Got it? Another thing is, let's say we will give it to the rent. Land on lease also people are giving. If a good agricultural property is there, you can give it for nursery also, 20 years lease. So no construction. It is just the land for lease. Another one is, so this comes under the 1D, which we call it as the functional design, not concept design. Or concept. What is what is your concept to start designing this? 2D comes under this kind of plans, but not such elaborative. After that, there is a 3D. How does it look from the other side? Then there is a 4D and 5D. This is always a simulations. 4D is the what? Yes. The time model. And this is 5D is cost model. Then there is a 6D and there is a 7D. Out of that, 2D is extremely important. 1D, probably at your age, you may not be able to take that active decisions, basically. Maybe 2, 3 years, 5 years down the line, yes. Whether to give it for rent, whether to go for plotting, whether to go for commercial establishment, whether to go for residential establishment. A lot of finance and overall macro analysis is required. Maybe a little after gaining certain expertise, you can go for the 1D, but 2D is what I want you guys to get expertise into. 2D, in the 2D also, 2D architecture, 2D structure, 2D MEP is very important. If the 2D is wrong, all other dimensions are wrong. Got it? So focus majorly on two-dimensional. In the two-dimensional, Vastu is also very important. Many people, they say that actually. I'm Christian, what Vastu is. I'm Muslim, what Vastu is. Basically, the sun remains sun, no matter which religion, which saints you are belonging to. The air circulation and light ventilation is equally for everybody. Nobody would like to live in the bunkyards. Got it? So light and air ventilation is extremely important. Cross ventilations, for example. Air is coming here, it is going here. So that's why you will see that only the ceiling fans are enough. AC is not needed. Whereas if you go to the second floor, we are having so many other rooms. AC is needed there. Got it? So without air, you as a human being, nobody can sustain properly. We are having another ducting system. The exhaust air is getting out. If you go to the washroom on the second floor, you will see some sound is coming. What is it coming? That sound is, there is an internal mechanism, something is sucking the air outside. And the outside fresh air is taken it inside. Both the fans are there. So that is basically the breath of the Vastu is happening. Even though AC is not working, you will feel that no, this is a good thing, this is okay. AC is directly active air circulation. That is, as far as possible, particularly here in Bangalore, try to avoid. In many other places, try to avoid. Okay, because the weather is good. Understood? So 2D is extremely important. After 2D, what happens is you go to the 3D. What is the difference between 2D and 3D? Light, Where are the lights and all? Color, 3D elevations, sections, all the information is needed. Can you do this in the AutoCAD? Anybody? Which software you will be using? Just a minute, there are some signatures. You've done this early, no? Sorry, guys. There are in 3D, there are certain platforms. What are the platforms? Yes, online, guys. Bentley is platform. Autodesk is one platform. ArchiCAD is another platform. So you need to use it as a different platforms. Yes, thank you. So from 2D, you will require 3D is basically 3D is sophisticated drafting. Please understand that. Over the period of time, you'll get what I'm saying. So 2D has got a lot of importance. 2D has got a lot of artistic view. Basic fundamental design will happen majorly in 2D. That's why if you see that either room banenge, ye karenge, then we will have this. Even the person who wanted to build the house, they will do the plan. Because planning, that itself is called as the architectural planning. It starts with the plan only. Understood? Then they give this that okay, we have done something like this, you look into it. Okay. So 2D, from 2D, 3D is comparatively easier. It is not that simple, okay, but it is comparatively easy one. In 3D, you need to see that how aesthetically it will look good. There are varied variety of different softwares are also there that eventually you will come to know. Okay, we have taught you also, we have trained you also in that particular area, and if you are working certain models in Revit, you can take it to the Lumion and other softwares where you can make the 3D. 4D, 5D is basically the simulations. You need a lot of expertise, rate analysis, quantity calculations, BOQ creations, many other things. Simulations means baselines. Yesterday also we have discussed on that line. And then it goes to the 6D, which is the energy module. Okay. How much amount of energy? You know, energy model is extremely important many a times. If you know the wars that is happening actually, currently what Britishers, particularly the European countries, are huge deficit. They call it as energy crisis. Energy नहीं है, कहाँ से लेंगे? बर्फ पड़ रहा है. There is no energy. They all the time, centuries together, they were dependent on Russia for the gas. Now they are thinking, brainstorming that some renewable energy, कुछ बनाओ नहीं तो this Russia will kill us. Understood? In India, that kind of aspects was there right from the very beginning actually of the era. Every house is self-sustenance. Light ne, then small rockle, people are happy. Sustenance actually. The green engineering, green energy, these kind of things are there in our blood actually, to be very honest. So 4D, 5D is the simulation, 6D is the energy, and 7D is maintenance model. RERA related norms and other norms are there. Eventually, we'll take it to the other parts. I still remember just I think 1 month back, I met with ITC, ITC company, which are dealing with hotels and other things. Initially, they were there in the cigarette. Now they have diversified into many other industries. Out of that, the hospitality or the hotels is one of them. They are running so many hotels. So one of the very top director, actually I met them recently in one of the hotel here. So he told us during that time, very less number of buildings are getting it done till the 7D. But the people who have done that, the builders or developers who have done till the 7D, they could able to close the project on time, on budget, and within the money that was been, what they have estimated, till there was no huge amount of variation or the deviation that has happened. Many a times people, they work on the 4D or maybe till the 5D. 300 LOD only they will go for it. Later on, we'll manage. You cannot manage very little number of controls. In building sector, in the construction, there are so many different controls are there. So many unwanted controls are also there. So you have to deal with all this. So learn all this. You require to understand that in so many areas: planning, designing, interiors. Interior is also very good business actually, I wanted to tell you. But architecture designing itself, like how you are going to start with the interiors. For interiors, you require a lot of aesthetic aspects. How does it look? Different types of themes, the materials, the concept, lighting arrangement, texture arrangements, many different types of material has come into the play. So those civil engineers who want to make a career into the interior designing, there is a huge amount of scope is also there. It's there. Okay. There are so many companies in the market. They have recently came. If you go to the interior designers, they will be, you will see that so many companies, you will see that those advertisement in the YouTube also, on the television also. But those companies are facilitators of the interiors. They will not do the interior jobs. So there is a company called, let's say, Just Dial. They will give us the leads कि भैया इधर job है, जाके देख लो. They will charge us and we will go there, then we will do the negotiations and all. So like that, there are so many companies are there. Yes, there is a cutthroat competition in that particular sector also, but very good popular interior architects, they are also earning quite well. All right. In the interior, I'll tell you, within 2-3 months, entire money, you will get, and you will walk out of the project and you will start working with another project. Whereas civil, oops, it will take years together. So the graph of the interior is like this. Graph of the civil engineer is like this. Okay. So in every sector, less 5%, 10% margins, if you are collecting also, it's a good business. For interior designers also, you require the BIM technology. For architects also, you require the BIM technology. For structural engineers also, you require the BIM technology. For the contractor also, you need the BIM technology. For the builders, developers, promoters, investors also you require the BIM technology. Nowadays for the manufacturers also you require the BIM technology. So you cannot hide yourself apart from learning the new technologies. So upgrade yourself, start learning it. Okay. And believe me, the 5G is coming in a big way. And in the 5G, and the things will totally change over the period of time. This, the extension, and that change will be, I mean, don't think like, oh my God, then I should not learn now, I should learn after some time. No. That one will be the extension of this technology only. Do you think that the Autodesk will scrap all the software they have started, another software? No. There would be so many modules will be based on the whatever the softwares that they have started developing now. That only will be taking it to the next step. Got it? So you will give certain, like ऐसे चश्मा दे देंगे आप customer को, and they, you will see that what do you want here, what do you want here, this is better, that is better. Even the vendors will come, okay, this is like, this stage is there. So he will show you that this stage is there. Now how does it look? Understood. So that kind of thing will happen. And eventually that will be based on the architectural softwares only and the BIM softwares only. But the experience will be at a completely different level. Currently you will see the screen and all, actually, but later on you will take him inside his own house in real time. In real time, huh? In real time means what? Let's say the columns are there and only walls are there. Now my chashma is there. Now what I'll do? In real time. Got it? So that kind of trends are going to come in a big way. And you will get the first advantage because you already know this technology. Learning the new, just इंजन चालू है, 2-4 डिब्बे चालू है, तो वन मोर डिब्बा ऐड करने को कुछ प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. करेक्ट, नो? That way. All right. Any other doubt, guys? Yes, online. Yes. Can you rename yourself? Yes. Ashutosh, Arya, Ramesh. Any problems? Any issues?
So what is that 12.35 meter level?
12.35 meter. This is the level.
So level means which level? The roof level or?
No, this is the level of the, not the roof. This is basically the first floor level.
Okay.
LVL is the level.
So near the window, FS is written. FS.
Pardon? Sorry?
So near the windows.
Yes. So these are certain different, they are calling it as different opening type. So W1, W2, FS1, FS2, like that actually. So that kind of design will come a little later on, that what is the doors and window schedule that we call it as. D3, what is
Okay.
D3? That is door number 3.
Yes.
And generally we call it as flower beds actually. I mean, this is like the kind of opening.
So those red colors are shear walls or?
Yeah, these are walls. I mean, that liberty is given by them to us, whether to have the shear wall or whether to have the what kind of wall. Okay, do not consider what actually, I mean, just do the planning part. I think there is a certain layer also issue is there. I'll try to see the better version of this drawing because I think this is a little older version, I guess. So, because this cannot be over here actually, this can be a superimposed plan probably. Okay, so but majorly, what happens is you need to superimpose both the plans together above each other to see that what is happening below and what is happening above. So let's say this is the first floor. So you will see that if you want to take this at the ground floor, yes, at the ground floor you will see that this is the case. So that actually has been superimposed over here to show that it's a dotted line, means it is below. For structural things, actually we need to deal with this. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. So the dotted lines are, these things are generally, those are below the levels. You can see that here. There are a lot many things to learn out of this. Okay. Give us at least 1 or 2 days time. So by, I think today is Friday. So by Monday we'll give you this drawing. We'll check the revisions. I don't want to give you some wrong revision to you guys. Okay, so that you will get some good design in your desk. All right. So this is just a explanation that how the planning stage happens, and many people they are working. I think I have not told you for the online guys. I want to tell you 30 by 40, 30 by 50, 40 by 60, and 50 by 80. These are the plots, and you need to design east facing, west facing, south facing, and north facing based on the Vastu Prakare. For example, I am telling 50, 80 is, and only in these two cases you will have the basement. Only in these two cases you will have the basement. Basements are not allowed in those two areas. And basement plus commercial approach. Commercial means ground floor there would be certain commercial things plus the car park and all. You need to design that. Commercial may not be only the shop or the office. Commercial means the ground floor there might be 1 or 2 BHK that is given for rent, and upper floor there would be the individual separate floors, duplex or that kind of thing will be there. So commercial angle is what you need to develop majorly in these two types of plots. Is that okay? And in these two types, no commercial. Everything is like, maybe ground floor you can keep it like 2 BHK. In my current villa also it is like that. It is basically, if nobody is there, you can call them. If some medical emergency or something happens, both the families can help each other. So currently 30-50 or 30-40 villa also people are doing that. 1 BHK or one room at least there is there in the ground floor, so that somebody is there. Okay. Generally in villa, I'll tell you, I lived in the apartment, I lived in villa also. Both are having plus minus things. Apartment is having certain advantage that so many people are there is a group, there is a party, this, that, and all. But constantly, somebody's dancing on the top of your head. Why you done this, why you done that kind of thing. And if you go to the villa, some other thing, plus minus points are there in both the cases. But from designing point of view, you start working on this. Once you've done that, we'll help you to understand how you can develop the different complexes, the apartment plans, if you are really interested in the planning part. Believe me, if you start entering into the planning part along with the designing and along with the execution, you will rock. Okay, it is, major control will be there with you. The builders, developers, promoters, investors, they will consider you in a different way. So how to start designing of this actually? This you need to start, don't start with the AutoCAD. Do not even open the AutoCAD. What you need to do is graph paper. You purchase the graph paper book A3, a little bigger, all lines, the full scape also is okay. Purchase the graph paper, just pencil and rubber, old school, line diagram. Line diagram, you get it checked from us. It can be later on made it as double line also. If you feel that is better, with just one page. Maybe you can get the Xerox and make a double line and get it checked from us. And once it is approved, then you can switch to the CAD work. And from the CAD, you can, go to the Revit and, other 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D can be taken. But everybody must do this. This is not optional. Is that okay? And don't go 30, 40 east facing villas. Kitna hai? Chalo. You will develop yourself like clerk. Don't do that. You want yourself to be a project manager or you want yourself to be a clerk? You understand this question first. You can take the reference. There is nothing wrong in that. Understood? But start designing and developing from your own side. Other people will take your designs, will take your advice later on. That will never happen if you start copying from someone else. Got it? Anything else? So this small exercise, and I need the deadline from you. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 4, 16. Line drawings, line plans. How many days? Let's take 1 day per plan. 2 day per plan. How many days? Yes. Don't tell me 16 months. 8 weeks? In 1 week, 2 plans. Is that okay? Comfortably. Got it? Doable, no? After that, you need to make 3D, 4D, 5D, 6D, 7D also. Not all the plans. You will make it whichever you liked it. Oh, no, this is the one which I liked it more. You do that. No problem. But that one will be your dream plan, dream villa. Okay, that one you can do it for only for one, no problem. Because that is more clerical, I know that. If you have done one, you can do all. Understood? Apart from other projects, which live projects will be giving you, you will be doing it in this. Got it? Those who really want to work as a part of the interiors, these projects you can start working from the interior point of view also. Got it? Any other question? Other queries? Yes, online, offline, guys. Okay. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next session. Thank you. Bye-bye.